Our other big story tonight, the two candidates running for U.S. Senate in our state finished debating about an hour ago.
Trump-backed Republican and venture capitalist Blake Masters is running against Democrat incumbent Mark Kelly, and they both had a lot to say tonight. Dennis Welch joins us now with more on how this debate went for the candidates. Dennis.
Well, first of all, let's just start that this was the first and only debate in this, what has become a nationalized race. It has captured the attention, really, of the entire country. And right now, it's a close race, but the edges all seem to be going Mark Kelly's way. Right now, he's got the edge, and being the incumbent, he's already got the job, so he gets a big bump from that. He's got the edge when it comes to fundraising right now, having raised over $50 million for this campaign. And he's got the edge when it comes to the polling data right now, which all seem and tend to show that he is in the lead, although not by a whole lot at this point. Now, with that kind of context and with that in mind, Mr. Masters was really on the attack tonight. He really attacked Kelly on his border record, first and foremost, and with a record number of migrants now crossing the border over this past year. Republicans across the country have been using this issue to beat up on their Democratic opponents. I want you to check out this exchange where Masters pressed Kelly on his voting record.
Did you or did you not vote to reject 18,000 more Border Patrol agents in the Inflation Reduction Act passage?
There are votes that happen in D.C. that have nothing to do with Border Patrol agents, and it might have the title on it, and nothing happens, right? So what I have done is I got $1 billion more for Border Patrol agents, for staffing, for the technical systems to monitor the border. And where they make sense, to build more border barriers at the southern border.
And at one point during this debate, Mr. Kelly was trying to distance himself from Joe Biden and some of the other Democrats, as Mr. Masters have been trying to tie him at the hip to the Democratic president, who's not very popular here in Arizona right now. And at one point, Mr. Kelly actually said that his own party, the Democrats, don't know a whole lot when it comes to the issue of immigration. Back into you.
Dennis, we know that the question of abortion is a major one, front and center in this. What did the candidates have to say on that topic?
It was another big issue there. It took up a big chunk of this debate. Now, where you saw Mr. Masters attacking Mr. Kelly over immigration, that is a big issue that Republicans are trying to play on this year in this midterms, as they're trying to get control of the governor offices across the country, trying to take back control of Congress. Well, the same can be said about the abortion issue when it comes to Democrats. They really think that this is an issue that they can really win voters, particularly those moderate voters, and particularly those moderate Republican women voters. They think they can win that on. And with Arizona now having a near total ban on abortion with a law that dates back at least to 1901, and even before that, they think that the issue is really going to resonate with the voters this year. I want you to see this moment here where they're talking about immigration. Now check out Mr. Masters and Mr. Kelly here.
I'm pro-life. I believe in limits. I think we should be more like, I don't know, how about every other civilized country in the world? Just last year, Arizona passed a law that limits abortions after 15 weeks. I support that law. That's where Arizonans find a reasonable place to draw the line.
Arizona women have totally lost the right to make a decision about abortion. It's devastating. It's wrong. And it's exactly what my opponent, Blake Masters, wants. Blake Masters has called abortion demonic, religious sacrifice. He's even said that he wants to punish the doctors.
And you can see there how Mr. Kelly was really pressing Mr. Masters on that issue, trying to paint him to look as an extremist when it comes to abortion. Now, at one point, and this was particularly interesting, the moderator of this debate actually pressed Mr. Masters on that 15-week ban, the other abortion law that's on the books here in Arizona. And he asked him if he had always supported the 15-week limit, and it appeared at that point that Mr. Masters was kind of dodging that question. I'll send it back into you.
Dennis.